To the extent that life is a game, to the extent that it's a game, money might be a scoreboard. Money might be the scoreboard. To the extent that life is a game, money might be the scoreboard. Is life a game? I'm not going to argue that with you. I'm not going to argue that. I don't know. But to the extent that it is, it kind of has, I mean, maybe life's not a game, but it has a lot of common things in common with games. But games have scoreboards and scores are objective. The ball went in the basket, the ball went in the end zone, the ball went wherever it was supposed to go to get points, and nobody's almost ever arguing about that. And even if they have strong opinions, the referees decide in the end. Life's kind of like that. But what parts of life are like that? Objective, like the points part, like the number, the quantification of something, of caring about something that we can quantify. In games, it's the score. In life, the objective, quantified thing that everybody cares about, that everybody can be used to compare anybody in the world. Any two people in the world can be compared by their net worth and ranked. Is that a good thing to do? Does that do justice to the human condition or the richness of human experience? No, I'm not arguing about that. Of course it doesn't. But it is kind of funny how almost everybody cares about money to some extent, to more and less extents, but still. I mean, okay, so look, I mean, what led me to this thinking? The two sports teams I care the most about in the world, Michigan football and whatever sport my daughters are playing at the moment, those two teams are diverging wildly at the moment in terms of their success. Michigan football was for a long time in I wouldn't say a dark period, but it wasn't a good one, and blah, blah, blah. Now we're in a good one. Okay, that's great. A really good one. Go Blue. My daughter's team, not doing so well. It is an understatement, at least on the scoreboard. But then, you tell kids, honestly, hopefully you're being honest when you tell them, there's so many redeeming things about what happened during the game, blah, blah, blah. But then there's the scoreboard. There's that thing that, it kind of just, they don't want to hear about how well they did when the scoreboard looks bad, when the season record looks bad. They don't want to hear. I mean, but they have to hear, and maybe they want to hear it a little bit, but they kind of would prefer the scoreboard be better. All right. It got me thinking, like, what's my scoreboard right now? I know what my scoreboard was when I was in high school. I know what my scoreboard was when I was younger than that. I know that I didn't really have a scoreboard after high school, or at least I didn't think of myself as having one. But now I'm wondering, well, I kind of do. Like, I'm doing a business podcast. I'm supposedly starting my own business. What's the scoreboard? It's money. What else could it be? What else could be the scoreboard? I don't know. I mean, I've only been thinking about it like an hour or two. I don't know. Maybe I'll come up with something more clever than this, but just bear with me here. Number one, the only way to opt out. Start from the subhead. To the extent that human life is a game, i.e. a rules-based competition between parties, there is one objective measure that compares everyone. There is one. I guess you could get into physics, but it's like, how do you compare people on a physical, on a molecular or energy, kilojoules level? No. We use money. We use usually dollar-denominated money comparisons. Okay, what are some thoughts on that? The only way to opt out of this game is to not use money. How many people doing that willingly? There are people who are ejected from the game. We'll talk about fairness in a second here. Not a lot of people opting out willingly. It's a team sport, this money game aspect of life. The players can transfer mid-game. The game is intergenerational. It's not like the game. It's not games plural. It doesn't seem to be games plural. Transferring wealth from one generation to the next and blah, blah, blah. Or not doing that, which is far more often the case. Number three, fairness is subjective and subject to intense control. You might not think that the game of wealth, what do we call this? I don't have a name for it. The money game is fair to you. I don't think anybody thinks it's fair. Anybody? Even the richest people are like, so many of them complain about how unfairly the tax code or whatever. Okay. So there's lots of people trying to control it. Everybody's trying to control the fairness that they subjectively evaluate of this game, the fairness of this game. Number 4, humans care about money because money controls other humans. Will you stipulate that? I've tried for a long time to understand money, and I'm not happy with where I'm at with it. But I think perhaps one of the deepest, most important aspects, perhaps the deepest, most important aspect, in fact, yes, I'm saying it, damn it, this is it. The deepest, most important aspect of what money is, whatever the hell money is, go read about it. See if you can find somebody who can explain it to you clearly. I dare you to try. I dare you to spend your weekend on that. Most important aspect, it controls other humans. It's like energy in the sense that it has this potential and it has this actuality and different forms and different states. But what does it have the potential to do? What is it doing actually when it does something? What are the different forms of what it does when it does things? It's controlling other humans. I think that's it, but I'm not going to go further because it'd take me too long to argue that case. You tell me. You write to me and tell me why I'm wrong about that. Okay, so humans care about money because money controls other humans. Other creatures do not care about money. Crucially, do you have pets? Do they care about money? Didn't think so. Other creatures do not care about money, though AI will undoubtedly use it and so, quote unquote, care. Now, I'm telling you right now, AI will be like a creature. But I'm not going to go into that either. Okay, next thing. No money means no control over other humans. Lots of money means lots of control. Is the point, therefore, we arrive at, is the point of the game to get maximum control over other humans? The point of the game of life? Is that the point? I'm sure some of you might bristle at that. Or maybe the point is mutual interdependent control. Maybe it's that. Or maybe it's something else. I don't know. I don't know what the point of the game is. I'm saying there are similarities. I'm saying there are parallels. I'm saying I wish we had done better at the basketball game today. But it's so much deeper than the scoreboard. And yet, it's also not. It's also not. Ma91. Saturday, January 20th, 2024. Started at 3:50 p.m. Signing off.